Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day. What does a zombie vegetarian eat? Grains. I feel like that's backwards. I would say a vegetarian zombie, not a zombie vegetarian. I feel like adjective order is confusing, but feels natural to a native speaker, and this doesn't feel natural to me. Anyway, I never have a dad joke for Sundays, so I poll my members. So if you are a member, feel free to comment your dad joke below, and I will pick one for tomorrow. If there's one that you like, upvote it so that I can take that into account. All right. Speaking of members, I would like to thank Shymi DeAngelo for signing up as a new Tier 2 member, enthusiast tier. Do not forget to comment your 2 words for the Wordle wheel and 1 bonus game for this wheel if you'd like to. I'd also like to thank Monsoon for upgrading from early access to enthusiast. Thank you very much for your upgrade. I very much appreciate your support. And the following have started a new month. Blitz fan, Michelle M., also known as Petals, R. Melg, and Super Goku, also known as SG190th. All right. Well, thank you to all of my members. If you would like to be a member, you just got to hit that join button under the video. And I am going to start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got Allie, Sport, Tackle, Lane, Tom, Court, Kit, Bob, Don, Bill, Wear, Gear, Pat, Way, Put On, and Stuff. I was immediately seeing Don, and as far as I know, Don, other than being a name, means to put something on. You don your cloak or something. And I'm seeing Put On makes me definitely think that we're putting on clothing. We're donning, we're putting on. You can gear up, but I don't know if gear on its own. Oops, sorry about that. I don't know if gear on its own means to put something on. What else can mean that? Wear can mean that. You wear it, you don it, you put it on. Yeah, I just don't think it's gear. Court can mean to like you. I don't think it can mean to wear something. Court can mean to as a verb you can court someone, like you want to date them. I don't see the 4th, so let's hold off on this. I'm seeing Alley and Lane, which make me feel like it's bowling type stuff, but I'm not seeing other bowling terms. We've also got alley and court, which are places where you would play sports. You play bowling at an alley, and then court could be like a basketball court or something. I'm not seeing that either. Tackle, like you tackle in football, but also tackle is one of the things in fishing. Is it the I don't actually know what the tackle is in fishing, but I know it's a term used in fishing. I've never been fishing. I don't know. Sport. Sport is the other wear word. Okay, so don, sport, put on, and wear. Let's try that. Because you're sporting a nice something or whatever. Okay, dress in. There we go. Way and lane. Way to go. The lane, the alley. There it is again. That is the notification when my garage door opens or closes. And sometimes it's like 5 minutes late. So it's like, 5 minutes ago, my garage door opened or closed. Anyway, alleyway, lane. What is our other kind of court? These are just types of streets. Types of streets. Probably yellow. Oh, no, it's blue. Okay. Street suffixes. One of these is supposed to be yellow. Bill, Bob. We have names. Tom, Bill, Bob, and Dawn, which is pretty funny. They didn't really... It's not a rainbow herring, though, because 2 of these actually do go together. At least 2 of them. Like, they could all 3 go together, but if... They can't all 3 be in different categories now because we only have 2 categories left. Hopefully that makes sense. Stuff. My stuff, my gear, my kit. Pat is also a name. I mean, I'm thinking names. I don't know. Is this it? Equipment. Yeah. So I knew tackle had something to do with fishing equipment. So it's just your stuff. I mean, as far as I know, these are like just nicknames. Patty, Thomas, Robert, Bill is William. I don't know what else it would be. Oh, are these of presidents? Oh, never mind. I didn't. Patty being a president, I don't think so. There has not been a president named Patty. I thought about Bill being William and was like, oh well, that's a president, and I didn't really think about the other ones. Thomas Jefferson. Okay, sure. Well, that was that difficulty. I don't think it was hard, was it? I don't know. It just kind of flowed. I'm going to give this a 2 out of 5. I think we have an 85% solve rate. That might even be low. What is going on here? We're an alley cat. Okay. They gave it 1.8. Yeah, this might even be easier than I just said. 87%. Okay. Did I say 85? I feel like I said 85. So I mean that's not far off. All right. Most people made no mistakes at all. 1 in 17 for my order. That's very common. So green first, blue first, yellow first, even purple. People are getting. Are people just getting the names? I don't know. What makes you exclude Dawn to get purple first? Is my question. I mean, people who lost maybe got blue. It's interesting. People who lost 4% got nothing. 4% got blue. That's basically what we were thinking. That's interesting. The people who lost didn't get green and yellow. You rarely see that, where blue and purple are the ones people got. But it is a very easy day, so kind of hard to say. Allie, Tom, Kit, Bob. Are these blank cat? Alley cat, Tom cat, Kit cat. Should have the K though. And then Bobcat. Yeah, but I get it. Kit cat is spelled with a K though. Tom, Bob, Don, Bill. Yeah, so trying the nicknames. There's probably more like this where people tried different nicknames together. Putting Don in there. Putting gear in. Yeah, I thought about it. I thought about putting gear in with outfitting. Putting kit in. Interesting. And then putting wear in with your supplies. Okay. Yeah, so there's some red herrings, but I mean, not that many people made mistakes. So we've got green first, blue first, about even. And then the next thing people tried was blank cat. Interesting. Okay. And then we've got yellow. And then we've got green with kit instead of sport. And then we've got purple. And then we've got green with gear instead of sport. Yeah, sport, it was the hardest one to see for me as well. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do pips. We'll start with easy. 12 has to be 6, 6. We only have 1, 3. This is 1, 1. These are all equal. It's just placing. How quickly can we place? 9 seconds this time. All right. Let's do medium. Okay, I think our in has to be, what do we have 5 of? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 blanks. I think that's it. So these have to be blanks. And then we have a blank. Do we have what's our biggest blank? We have 1, 2. We have a 6. So I think this has to be here. Has to be is a strong word for that. But oh, this has to be double. So this is just uses up our 3, 3. This is going to have a vertical domino. What do we have 2 of that isn't blank? 5. So I'm thinking this is a 5, and then do we have we don't have a 5 blank though. So I think this is forced. We have to have this 3, 3 here. But I guess it's not the 4, 5 here because we need a domino here, and then this needs to come into a blank. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 left for that. So we could do 5, 4 then, and then the blank 4. Okay, that's easier than I thought. A less than 3, let's just use the 2 for that, and we can always change it out. This needs a 2. Okay, so I immediately need to change it out. And we'll just do the blank 1 here, and then the blank 3 goes down. There we go. Okay, 122. Let's do the hard pips. This is small. Okay. This 5, 5, 5. We have 3, 5. So this is a 5 or a 6 going into a 10. Now, is the 10 going to be 5, 5 or 4, 6? We have a 4 and a 6. We have 2 5s. So it could be Either way. If it was 5-5, then we'd use our third 5 to the right this way. No, okay. Yeah, because we'd have 5 something to the right. What do we have connected to 5? We have a 3, a 4, and a 6. So like, if we wanted to do 5s, we could do a 5-6 like this. Now this has to use a 4. We have a 4 blank. We'd have to go this way because blank can't go in 7. We also have a 4-5, but I want... Oh yeah, I want to do probably a 5-4 this way, and then I can just use the other 5 up here. Now this needs to be a 3. Unfortunately, we can't put a 1. Okay, we can't put a 1 into a 9. So this isn't working. Let's investigate the idea of doing 6-4 here. So we'd have to do a 6-5 because the 3 isn't greater than 4. And so now we have a 5-4, so that could be vertical now. Now the other 4 has to go here. Blank can't go in 7 still. And so how do we add to 7? We can do 6 and 1. So if we put the 3 into the 9, then we would need another 6, which we don't have. In fact, how are we adding to 9, I guess is the question. We don't have 2 pips that add to 9 anymore. Oh, unless we can get away with this. No, we can't. Doesn't work. Because we have a domino coming up into the 9. So I don't know that 6-4 works. What if we tried to do... Well, this was our last 5. Okay. So I don't think we're doing 6-4. I think we're doing 5-5, and I just need to figure out a different way to do that. So we have 5-3, 5... So that does force this 5-6. So let's think about this a little harder. We have 2 4s left, a 4 blank and a 4-5. Well, this is going to use a 5, this is going to use a 5. So the 4 blank does go like that. So this is forced for sure. Now, how are we adding to 9? Let's think ahead a little bit. We can't do the 6-3 domino down to 9. We need we could do a 6 with this 3. So how would we do that? We would put the 3 across here, and now we would need the 4-5. This is perfect. All right, and the 5-3. All right, 235. I mean, this had a lot fewer dominoes than hard usually has, but yeah, I think it only had one solution, so you had to really think about the forced moves. Let me know if you had the same solution or a different one. Let's do the mini crossword for Saturday, October 11th. It's the big one. Deaf Communication Method for short. American Sign Language, probably, ASL. Earbuds introduced in 2016, AirPods. Zodiac Arachnid, Scorpio. Scorpions are arachnids. Not strict with rules, like lack. Okay, I'm going to have to get some of these acrosses. Sound from a fan that's been turned off. There's no sound on a fan that's off. I don't know what they mean. Oh, it's got a question mark, so... Oh, boo. You're a fan at at like a concert or a show, and then they've been turned off of it, so they boo. Ran like the wind. Bolted? Like the Triassic period vis-a-vis the Jurassic. Older? I don't know if that works. Stench. Odor. French city with a famous film festival. Isn't that Cannes? This is ice cold. Freezing. Ice cold. Lenient? There we go. Okay. I remembered what this clue was. It was not strict with the rules. And after I got the LE, I came up with lenient. Let's look at the rest of the clues. Yeah, this is Ronaldo, the soccer star. Brother product printer. I love Brother printers. Not sponsored. But I've had the same Brother laser printer that I bought for $50 probably 10 plus years ago. And it's still going strong. I have to change the toner, but otherwise it's fine. It's color too. Word after bottle or eye is opener. Had a fancy meal, dined. Drunkards, sots. I do not know this word, sots, for drunkards. So I just learned something today. I don't know if I'll remember it, but I learned it. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is that's branding. It makes me, I mean, obviously branding like marketing, but it makes me think of branding cows too. So I don't know if that's... I mean, we do have bull here, so could we be like cow-related words? Bullseye. Ooh, bullseye could be because it's the Target logo, or it could be because we're relating to cows. So that didn't help me. But I'm thinking that these are things that appear on like really, really common corporate logos. That's my thought right now. So do we have logo somewhere? We have LO. We have LO. I'm looking for a G. Let's look for a G. Here's a G. Yeah, so we have logos. So it's something logos from the top, probably. Yeah, it would have to be from the top. Corporate logos or something. Cake logos. I don't think it's cake logos. What's over here? Scars. I got to think about what logos they would use. You know what? Logos could be done this other way too. That's interesting. So is it from here then? I think I'm gonna have to get this a little after I have a few more words. Oh, iconic logos. There we go. Iconic logos. There we go. That works. Okay. Oh, we have Shell. We have, the swoosh for Nike. Shell is the logo for Shell, the gas station. Well, a peacock for NBC, right? Apple. I don't know what the Apple is for. I don't think I've heard of that company before. Whatever uses an Apple. And then we've got Chessar. What is this? I want it to be search, but we can't actually draw search. I don't know what... search isn't really an image, is it? A crashy. What are we going for here? Arches for McDonald's. Okay. Someone let me know what the Apple logo is for. Like, what's the company? All right. Well, how'd you do? All right, let's spin the bonus games wheel. See what our members are having us play today. Ooh, we almost got Bracket City like 3 days in a row, but we got Squirtle Express instead, suggested by Finland Taipan, who messaged me saying, oops, did I renew for another month? Because Finland intended to, is a friend of mine, intended to just do 1 month, but now they're going to go at least to the end of the year. So awesome. Thank you so much, Finland. And we're going to play your game, Squirtle Express. All right, this is Squirtle Express. Express meaning that it's the smaller grid. Normally Squirtle is 5x5, but they also do a little 3x3 one that takes less time. The 5x5 takes me way too long, so that's why we're doing the Express one. We have 3 E's down the middle. That's pretty neat. So refer, and then referred. Wait. Oh, referred would need 2 R's. Darn. How about referee? Can I do that? Oh, that would take another E. Darn. All right. How about shear? Sure. Shear with 2. I did it backwards. Shear is EER. Fees. We're going to have a lot of plurals. Red. Only E's is interesting. A chef. Shed. Reef. Fear, but with double E. Here, but with double E. Rear. These are all EA words. Feed. I got fees, but not feed. There's 9 more 4-letter words. There's one that uses all the letters. We should probably try to find that because that might help. Did I get shed? I already found shed. How about shedder? That's probably 2 D's though. How would we even path all the letters? Something like this? Maybe it's an ER word in some way. So we'd have SHEE, DRF, and then an ER, but I mean, obviously in a different order, but. Fred. Free? Did I get free? How about freeze? He freeze. Third person conjugation. Shirred. Shirred is a bonus word. Dresh. Dresh for success. Fresh for success. All right. Did I get freed? I did not get freed. All right, we're getting close to being able to get our counts. The counts really help. Here. I can actually do hears. How about heard? No. Heifer? I think that's double F. Fur. I mean, is this H doing anything other than being with S? Let's see if I can start with H in any way. Heard. All right, we now have counts. So there's one word that starts with H still. 2 with F, 3 with R. 5 start with S. I should look for that. There's probably a bunch of SHs. What would it be? Seer. That's one. Seer this other way. We did shear already, I'm pretty sure. We did shed already. You want to go surfing? Surf is a word. With the E, it's the peasant person. Refresh. Refresh. And then refreshed. Nice, got it. I forgot that I can type on the keyboard, but I don't know how much that helps. All right, so now, okay, so there are 3 words that start with S. I bet they're all SH because we have 4 words left that use the H. But what would it be? Shred? We can do shred. Can we do shredder? I'm going to try. Oh, shredder would be, we can, but it would be double D. We only have a few words left. There's 2 more words that are 7 letters long. So I got fresh and refresh. Is fresh the word? It's a bonus word. Shredder would be double D. Maybe I can get the rest of the 4-letter words. What starts with F? There's 2 words that start with F, and then there's one that uses the F that doesn't start with F. FR maybe, because there's 3 words that use the R. We tried Fred, I think. Free and freeze, freed and freeze. We got all of those. How about freer? That's a bonus word. Okay. What else can we do with FR? I mean, after FR, we have to go E. We did fresh, Fred, freed, freer, I don't know. Maybe it's not FR. Maybe it's FE. FER. For okay, maybe I don't think about E right now. How about what starts with R? After R, we have to go E. So I wonder if there's a 4-letter word that I can do. Almost every single 4-letter word I have also has an R in it. But there are 2 R's, so maybe that doesn't stop me. Refeed is possible. It wasn't a word. It was a bonus word. Refees. How about just refee? No. How about reheard? How about rehear? Reef? Resee or reseer or reseed. Oh, did we get seed? We did not get seed. How about reseed? Oh, can I not do reseed? There's no way to do reseed. Okay. As in you seed the farm again. You reseed it. Resurf. We're bringing back serfdom. We're resurfing. Reshed. The dog is shedding again. It's reshedding. All right. No. There's still a word starting with R that I haven't found. Refresh. We got fresh. What about one of these 5-letter words? Refreed, refreeze, refresh, refer, refer, reshred. It's possible, but it's not there. Okay. So maybe it's a short word with R. R-E. Rear, read. There it is. Okay. I missed read. I tried all the R-E-Es except the D. All right. What's the H starting? Or something starts with H. We're not going HS or HR, so we're going HE. Not surprising. I got heard. Heed. Heed. There it is. I got seed already. I got shred already. There's one 4-letter word left. Okay, at this point, I'm going to turn on the alphabetical sorting. Okay, so the 4-letter word starts with D. I think it has to. So what is it? Deer, the animal. Okay. We have a 5-letter word that starts with D. How about deers? No, it was worth a try. John Deere. Des. We have 4 words left. These 2 E's are used in all 4 of them. So all the words left have 2 E's in them. But 2 of them have 3 E's in them. Interesting. Is there something with seed that I can continue? No. Is there an SH word? Sheed. Sheer. There's 2 that start with F. Feared. So this starts with D. The 5-letter word starts with D. Uses 2 E's, the 2 top E's. Deep, dear. How can I add a letter to that? Darer. All but one word uses the F. Defer. Did I get defer? No, I didn't. Okay, there it is. Did I get refer? Yeah, I did. I just missed defer. All right, so we just have 6-letter word, a 7-letter word, and a 7-letter word. One starts with F, or sorry, 2 start with F, 1 starts with S. Something with fed. Feed. Oh no. I'm gonna do the show some letters hint. Okay, so we have an FE that's 6 letters long. That uses the other E at some point. This R is also used. So, but why this R? Okay. Something with this. Feared? Feared. Fair. Huh, it's 6 letters, so I need 2 more letters. So I know for a fact that it uses these letters because there's 3 words left and these have 3s on them. So we're going to use these 4 letters plus 2 more, starting with F, E. We could do FR actually. Oh, is there something with free that I can do? Freer. Oh, we already got freer. Freery. Fees. Why don't I see it? The word that starts with S is SH and it ends with R. Shearer. There it is. And we have an FR word that ends in R. That uses 7 letters, so which 7 letters? Free. Does it use the SH, ER? We know it uses 2 E's at least. So it's going to go FRE, obviously. I just don't know which E. Fresher. Did I not get fresher? Okay. Oh, and so this last word is F. It wasn't feared. Tried that. Ferdy. Ferdy. Feed. Feeder. There we go. Okay, cool. That was an interesting one with the only E's. Cool. Well, let me know how you did on these games. I hope you enjoyed them. There is Wordle still to watch if you'd like to. You can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all of the videos I made today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.